Hey guys, it's the day after the darkest day in history. I got accused of using hyperbole today, and maybe I was because I was talking about how, for 9 months here in Oregon, they were burning down buildings. I said they burned down our cities, and some guy took me to task. He said, that's all hyperbole. And I'm thinking, whoa. I mean, that's hyperbole compared to what they're saying today, the darkest day in history, terrorists, insurrection. I mean, everything going down the list of hyperbole. This is just overblown. It's completely overblown. Joe Scarborough today said the F bomb on TV. They didn't edit him. This is, and I was driving in today and I heard a notice that uh, Ted Wheeler, our mayor, was assaulted last night at a restaurant. They just punched him in the shoulder, but that's assault. And of course, Governor Kate Brown is now being escorted into some enclave somewhere because an armed group, militia group, I guess, said that they were going to take over the Salem Capitol here in Oregon. I don't know if we can call this civil war. Maybe that's hyperbole. Who knows? But tonight we're not talking about this because I just want to wait for the dust to settle to see if there's anything we can dig out of this mess. The fingers are being pointed. The accusations are flying everywhere. The 25th Amendment is being invoked, or they want to invoke it. Pence said no. Everybody's calling out their Benedict Arnolds, and the world is just going to hell in a handbasket. So tonight we're talking about cattle mutilations, of all things. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because there were 30 head of cattle that were killed in El Paso, Colorado, El Paso County, Colorado. That area has been well known for attacks on cattle. And it's near an Air Force base. And I'm going to uncover some things tonight about MILABs or mill labs. I don't know if you ever heard of that. It's where some people believe that the military medical complex or the military pharmaceutical complex or the branch of the military that deals in you and me and our health and our well-being are working in collusion with aliens. Pretty much the abduction, mutilation, second series of tests, MK Naomi, all that was all wrapped up in something called, the deal that was made in the 1950s with the Eisenhower about the idea that if we got reverse engineered aircraft from the aliens, that they could do experiments on people. I don't know if any of that is true, but what I have uncovered makes you think about the serious nature of what is happening with cattle mutilations, which of course happened on the 22nd of December. Happened in Oregon last year, of 2019, 2020. There were Kearney County. They had a number of cattle mutilations. There were some mutilations in Utah, some in Wyoming. And I've always said that, my grandmother once told me that she felt that there was a kind of a pharmaceutical aspect to cows because she was a farmer and my uncle was a farmer. And they said the cows seemed to have this uncanny knack for predicting future diseases. And they use them for vaccines and they use them for force multiplying biological weapons. And so I made some connections and the U.S. Department of Agriculture is involved. The groups that are involved with eugenics, like Wellcome Trust and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and other groups, are taking part in something where they're going to try and eliminate your meat consumption. And they're urging a number of cattle ranchers to cull their herds. And I keep thinking of the Sagebrush Rebellion of the 1970s where the BLM would go in and they would say, we want your land, and the farmers would freak out, and then something would happen to their farms they'd have to sell, and so they'd go bankrupt. And when you lose 30 head of cattle, that's a lot of cattle that have to try and recover. So there's a lot of alien intrigue, a lot of CIA, government cover-up with this story tonight. It certainly will be a breakaway from the hyperbole or the hyperbull of what you can call the hyperbull crap or whatever it is. It's going on right now in this nation. I don't know. I'll be glad when it's over. And whenever, I don't know if it'll be over, but it just seems to me that people are running after like little small tidbits, and they're making the mountains out of molehills or molehills out of mountains or whatever they're doing. It's not responsible. So stay tuned tonight. We're gonna have a great show. Linda Moulton Howe is with us, which is an amazing thing because we love Linda, and gosh, other great stuff going on. Remember that if you want to listen to the program, you listen to Aftermath.fm or TalkStreamLive.com, and many of you are signing up for Aftermath.media, which I think is amazing because it does help the show a lot. Plus, you get something in return. As we say, we have to round everything up to a penny. So now it's $5 for the shows alone and $10 for the library, the news aggregator, Nucifer, the social media platform, all the things available in our library. It's an amazing investment because
$5 for the archive shows.
$5 for the archive shows, $10 for the library, right? And like I said, we had to round it up to the nearest penny because of some things we ran into online where they were saying no. I don't want to get into it because there's a lot of
banking.
There's
stuff.
A lot of online banking crap that you have to deal with, and when you try to keep it as low as you can, there's always somebody out there that wants a little bit of a part of you. And so we have to round it up to a penny. And so I'm sorry that we're nickel and diming you, or penny and diming you, or penny and nickeling you, or whatever. But in the meantime, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for making the show, being with us, staying with us, supporting us, even when we were in our transition, because that was hell for us when we were not putting out the quality of shows we wanted to put out. And hopefully we're going to regenerate more interest by affiliates because a few affiliates were fed up. Some of them dropped us. Some of us are bringing us back. It's just a matter of, trying to get people to understand that we were going through a hard time. It wasn't something that we did to ourselves, although some people are saying we did, but we did not. And we basically rebuilt ourselves. And this is why we're here at 8:60 a.m., The Answer, where we air at 11. People are asking 11 p.m. here in Portland. It's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
But that's what we're doing.
Yeah, but we're live 7 to 10.
We're live 7 to 10. Tune in, Aftermath.fm. Tune in, TalkStream Live from 7 to 10. You still hear the show, still call into the show, still participate in the show, still support the show at Aftermath.media. Remember, it's $5 for the shows. It's $10 for the whole library, and we want you to be a part of Aftermath.media. Thank you so much. Join us tonight. We'll be there.